Hello everyone and welcome back to the United Star. And I have Vidur here with me to share his thoughts on how we've made it to the third place, how there are only two teams in this country that are better than us, and all this talk in the media about writing us off, Man United is done, Oli is not the right man, blah, 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 does not matter at this moment because we've done it on the pitch and proved it. Vidur, how do you feel to be back in the Champions League?
Well, first of all, Prasham, hallelujah. We finally made it into the Champions League. Amen to that, And it's a great feeling that, being back, being in the top dogs again, being able to hear the Champions League anthem next season for United and actually watch a United game playing Champions League. So that's great to begin with. And yeah, dude, today is all about celebration, cause for celebration. I can imagine right now Bruno Fernandes and Pogba must be getting drunk out of their minds because obviously they made it to the Champions League. And top stuff. It took something, when we began the season, we had different expectations. In the middle, we had completely different expectations. And in the end, it was completely different expectations. It was a complete roller coaster ride this season. Let's begin by saying that, because beginning, we thought that, okay, we might get into Champions League. We'll hopefully get into it. In the middle, it just looked lost. It seems like even Europa League might just slip out of our hands. And then all of a sudden, a few good games and boom, we were all of a sudden back in form again. And then that pandemic break did us good. And then after that, it just seemed like the old United, counter-attacking football. So beautiful, beautiful. And in all this, I'd like to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer all the credit in the world, because that guy was being bashed when back in January, we lost at home against Burnley 2-0. And, he was like literally, I remember people saying Ole out, and all that. But that's not the system. You can't just keep changing managers like it's clothes, It doesn't work like that. You got to have trust in your manager. Klopp took 5 years to make Liverpool what it is today.
Absolutely.
Even if it meant initially when Klopp came, he was one all freaking draws. He was going and having a standing, lauding with the crowd and stuff. So Ole is trying to create that mentality. He's bringing the system back. Trust the system. It's going to happen. And yeah, then again, Champions League this time. And look what happened now. We're playing Champions League. And all credit to an 18-year-old winger, or for that matter, 45 million buy or 50 million odd buy that we made. So yeah, and of course, the rest of the team contributed as well in parts, of course. But yeah, let's face it, Bruno Fernandes has been the game changer, And of course, Mason Greenwood, because nobody saw him coming at the beginning of the season the way he has.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
I think Vidur, you've summed it up so beautifully as to what Ole has done right and how the signings have worked for us and how the expectations and how it's been a sort of why we're so happy is because everyone wrote us off, right? We were ourselves doubting whether this United team can do it. And they proved it to us and they proved it to themselves that we are good enough. But let me ask one question. Does this win mean that Jadon Sancho's transfer is also done now?
Yes, Champions League modern football is such that, Champions League, without Champions League, a lot of big signings don't happen, and today I am certain in a few days you will hear from Pogba, who will, I think, complete his signing, which hopefully I think he should now. Now the Champions League is here. I think even he was waiting for it. Now the Champions League is here. He's going to make a quick signing. Now Ole's interests are definitely going to transfer towards Dortmund, towards strengthening the midfield. Sancho seems more like a definite possibility now, rather than, initially we were like, he might have had his doubts because we were uncertain of Champions League. Now we're fixed. Now Sancho might make his move. And now when it comes to the midfield, definitely I feel that one place we can strengthen is by bringing in Grealish, because he's experienced Premier League player. He's played and he's carried a team on his hands, and incredible story from his team as well. They just managed to make it back in the Premier League. So yeah, the way I see it, big signings are coming. It's just now depends on what signings are we talking about. In fact, fingers crossed, I might be optimistic over here, but the way Ronaldo is going at Juventus, who knows? Because if they lose against Lyon, who knows? Right? He's looking for a striker. Imagine if freaking Cristiano Ronaldo shows up. Although I'm being stupid right now, but who knows? It's Christmas at Manchester, so why not?
You can see the positivity flowing through Vidur and how emotional he is and how positive he is for next season, for the transfers. And absolutely agree with him that Oli deserves credit. The boys deserve credit. Thanks, Vidur, for joining us. Guys, subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more coming your way. Glory, glory, Man United. And we are back.